In this video, I will delve into the possible evolutionary purpose of gender dysphoria, specifically MTF gender dysphoria, examining under what circumstances it might make sense for biological male to act, behave, or present as a female. Additionally, I will explore the connections between autism and gender dysphoria, as many individuals with gender dysphoria also experience autism. From an evolutionary perspective, there are several reasons why it could be beneficial for males to adopt feminine behaviors or appearances in group dynamics. One such reason is the facilitation of strong social bonds among males. In situations like war, strong bonds within male groups can be crucial for survival success. Historical examples, such as the Sagra band of thieves and the Spartans, demonstrate how intimate bonds, including homosexual relationships, were cultivated among soldiers to strengthen camaraderie and ensure loyalty on the battlefield. In this context, gender dysphoria could function as a tool to foster social cohesion. Feminine presenting males might attract heterosexual males, creating partnerships and a sense of unity that enhances group survival in times of conflict. This would make groups of gender dysphoria particularly useful in wartime, as it supports formation of tightly knit groups that are capable of defending against external threats. However, this theory does not fully explain why gender dysphoria persists throughout the person's life, regardless of whether there is a society at war. If its primary purpose were to facilitate wartime bonds, one might expect it to switch on during conflict and switch off in peacetime. Instead, gender dysphoria may have additional purposes that extend in times of peace. One hypothesis is that families might benefit from having a limited number of individuals with gender dysphoria, as these individuals could play a unique social role in reproductive roles. For instance, feminine presenting males might attract resource-rich partners, redistributing resources to their families. This is analogous to theories about homosexuality, with the same genetic predispositions that lead to homosexuality in males result in higher fertility in females, thus benefiting the family as a whole. Social response to transgender individuals, particularly in discomfort and disgust some people feel, also warrants exploration. Evolutionarily, the disgust response often arises as a mechanic to avoid disease or other perceived threats. In this context, some individuals might feel negatively towards trans individuals due to the instinctive fear of being tricked or forming a non-reproductive pair bond. This reaction, while deeply ingrained, is unfortunate because it contributes to the stigma and mistreatment of transgender people. From a group perspective, this response might serve to regulate population dynamics, as a widespread preference for transgender women who are often infertile could theoretically impact population growth. Thus, the discussed response, while not morally justifiable, might have an evolutionary role in balancing group fertility. Another layer of complexity in the frequent overlap between autism and gender dysphoria. It's possible that both conditions stem from atypical functioning of the amygdala, the emotional center of the brain. The amygdala represents fear responses, emotions, attraction, and other instinctual behaviors. If gender dysphoria results from a feminized emotional response, it may be linked to changes in the amygdala function. Similarly, autism is often associated with differences in emotional processing, suggesting a potential shared neurological basis. In conclusion, gender dysphoria may have evolutionary advantages during times of war and hardship, serving as a mechanism to foster strong social bonds and group cohesion. In times of abundance, it may play a more subtle role within families or social structures. While these theories provide potential insights into the evolutionary origins of gender dysphoria, it may also be essential to recognize that human behavior and identity is shaped by complex interplay of biology, culture, and individual experience. Understanding these factors may help us approach gender diversity with greater empathy and nuance.